Hello there, this is Mr. Mayer, and this video will discuss rotational symmetry. Now remember, a figure has rotational symmetry when it can be rotated less than a 360 degree full turn about a center point, but it appears to look the same as the original. Okay, so these are the things to kind of keep note of. Rotational symmetry happens when a figure is rotated less than 360, but it appears to look the same as the original. So we've got two figures that we're going to look at in this video. Let's look at the 9 of diamonds first. We want to know what is the rotational symmetry of this 9 of diamonds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rotate it around this center of rotation right here. And I want to see first, the easiest way to figure this out is how many times can I rotate it until it gets back to 360 degree full complete rotation. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually go ahead and rotate this for you. Take a look, there's a little gray degree symbol that shows up. It's telling us the exact measurement of how far we have turned it so far. So as I get close to about 180, look, it falls back on top of itself. So this is one turn before 360 so far. If I keep on going and keep on going and keep on going, if I get all the way back and it's really close to 360, I notice I get to almost exactly where I started. So what we just found was that there were two rotations where the figure landed on top of itself before I got to 360. So the way that we are going to work this out, in order to figure out your degrees of rotation, remember, it took us 2 times to get back to where we needed to start from at a full 360 degree turn. So your process is to take 360, divide it by the number of times that I was able to rotate it, including the time it got back to 360. This time was 2. If I divide these two, I get 180 degrees. So this is 180 degrees for each. This is going to have a 180 degree rotational symmetry. Let's look at one more figure and see if we understand it. And I'm going to go ahead and look at this guy right here. I went ahead and colored this top triangle in just so that it's a little bit easier to see how many degrees it's going to take for us to rotate this. Okay, so I'm going to choose everything and we are going to rotate. So first things first, I want to know, let's make a guess, how many times can I rotate this until it falls back on top of itself? So let's see, make an educated guess here. Go ahead and see what you think. I'm going to go ahead and start rotating. So once I rotate it at about 90 degrees, I'm seeing it's lining up with itself, and look, the shaded in triangle, it is now on the left. It moved to the left. So this was one rotation. Shaded in triangle, again about 90 degrees, now on the bottom. That was the second time. This is a third time. Got right here, third time. And let's do it once more, and it is just about back to the original spot at 90 degrees. Perfect. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you counted. Your estimate was that it was going to be about 4 times. So if I went ahead and I did this, again, you don't have this software at home, so let's go ahead and see how we can work this out and make sure we know how to figure out how many degrees we're going to use. So for this figure, what I did, always take a full 360, a full 360 degree rotation. We were able to turn it 1, 2, 3, and 4 times to get back to the original. Let's do this in our heads. Is going to be 90 degrees. Okay, so this figure has rotational symmetry every 90 degrees. Okay, and then there were 4 times. There were 3 times back to get to 360. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you in the next video.